You probably think your blood type only matters if you are rushed to the emergency room or need an urgent transfusion. You have been lied to.
Recent breakthrough studies in genetic biology have revealed a brutal, hidden truth. That microscopic letter on your medical chart is quietly acting as a countdown clock to your lifespan right now. In total silence, your specific blood type, whether O, A, B, or AB, is actively dictating how fast your brain ages, how your immune system fights, and the exact moment your heart might fail under stress. Some blood lineages are naturally armed with built-in cardiovascular armor, acting as absolute survivors. Meanwhile, others carry terrifying hidden genetic flaws that will only manifest decades later as severe memory loss or sudden, deadly clots. In this video, we are going to decode the dark, science-backed reality of your biological blueprint. You will discover the real pros, the fatal cons, and the ultimate longevity ranking for all 4 types. Your genetics loaded the gun, but today, you are going to learn how to stop it from firing.
If you have type O blood, you have probably experienced sudden digestive pain, burning heartburn, or a severely upset stomach after a heavy meal.
You likely blamed it on that spicy taco, a bad cup of coffee, or just everyday stress. But science tells a much darker, much more specific story. Your biology is actually a built-in magnet for a very dangerous microscopic invader. But before we expose your fatal genetic flaw, let us talk about your absolute superpower. In the medical community, type O is widely recognized as the ultimate heart-protected survivor. Why? Because your blood is naturally engineered to be thinner and much more fluid. Recent cardiovascular studies show that type O individuals naturally possess lower levels of certain sticky clotting proteins. Imagine your bloodstream is a massive, high-speed biological highway. While other blood types frequently experience terrifying internal traffic jams, where sticky blood platelets aggressively clump together like biological trash and block the road, your type O cells flow like a smooth, unstoppable river. This incredible built-in cardiovascular armor means your statistical risk of suffering from deep vein blood clots, fatal heart attacks, and strokes is noticeably lower than the rest of the human population. Your heart and your brain essentially have a VIP security detail assigned to them from the exact moment you were born. However, every genetic superhero has its kryptonite. For type O, your ultimate vulnerability lies hidden deep inside your stomach lining. Your stomach tissue is uniquely attractive to a ruthless bacteria known as Helicobacter pylori. While this nasty bacteria might slip right off the stomach walls of other blood types, it views the type O stomach lining like a luxury hotel with an open door. These bacterial invaders latch on with incredible force, burying deep into your tissue and creating a fiery, highly acidic environment of severe inflammation. This precise biological mechanism is exactly why type O individuals are significantly more prone to chronic gastritis, incredibly painful stomach ulcers, and severe digestive distress. Your heart is an absolute, impenetrable fortress, but your gut is a highly fragile, active battlefield. So, what is your actionable survival protocol for tomorrow morning? If you carry type O blood, you must ruthlessly defend your gut microbiome. Stop treating chronic heartburn as just a minor daily annoyance. You need to immediately incorporate high-quality, science-backed daily probiotics to aggressively crowd out those bad bacterial invaders. Limit highly processed, acidic foods that actively strip away your protective stomach mucus. And most importantly, if you suffer from relentless stomach pain, demand a simple breath test from your doctor to hunt down and eliminate that specific bacteria. Protect your delicate gut, and your incredibly strong heart will easily carry you to a very long, very powerful life. If you have type A blood, you probably think of stress as just a frustrating mental burden. You might assume that a tough day at the office, a tight financial deadline, or sitting in chaotic traffic only causes a temporary headache or a bad mood. But if you carry the type A genetic blueprint, science reveals a terrifying physical reality. Stress is not just in your head, it is actively mutating the physical structure of your blood. To understand this, we have to look at the incredible biological history of the type A lineage. You are the high alert survivor. Thousands of years ago, your ancestors thrived by producing naturally higher baseline levels of cortisol, which is the primary alarm hormone of the human body. This constant state of high alert was an incredible evolutionary superpower for surviving sudden physical threats in harsh, unpredictable environments. But in our modern, fast-paced world, this ancient superpower has become a fatal flaw. When you experience chronic daily stress, your brain constantly floods your cardiovascular system with acidic waves of cortisol. For a type A individual, this chemical flood acts as a dangerous trigger. Medical studies show that this stress hormone directly attacks your blood platelets. Imagine your platelets as smooth, slippery, microscopic inner tubes flowing peacefully down a river. But the moment that cortisol alarm rings, your type A biology forces those smooth tubes to violently pop out sharp, jagged spikes. They instantly transform into biological Velcro. Instead of flowing smoothly, these hyperactivated, sticky platelets begin smagging on each other and tearing at the delicate walls of your arteries. They clump together like massive piles of microscopic garbage, creating severe traffic jams deep inside your blood vessels. This intense, genetically driven clotting mechanism is exactly why people with type A blood have a statistically higher risk of suffering from silent microclots, devastating strokes, and sudden heart attacks, compared to other blood lineages. Your powerful immune system is strong, but your cardiovascular system is constantly operating on the edge of a dangerous, sticky disaster. So what must you do tomorrow morning to protect your heart? If you are type A, you can no longer treat stress management as a luxury. It is a literal, life-saving medical protocol. You must actively turn off that cortisol alarm. Furthermore, you need to physically lubricate your bloodstream. Begin taking high-quality omega-3 fatty acids daily. Think of omega-3 as a protective, frictionless oil that coats your jagged platelets, forcing them to retract their sticky spikes and slide smoothly past one another. Manage your mind, lubricate your blood, and you will deactivate your greatest genetic risk.
If you have type B blood, you might think having a highly adaptable immune system makes you practically bulletproof against sickness.
Because you might easily brush off the seasonal bugs that knock everyone else out, you assume your body is an invincible biological fortress. But medical science reveals a dangerous paradox. Being adaptable does not mean you are invincible. In fact, it masks a terrifying internal vulnerability. To understand this, we must look at your origins. You are the ultimate metabolic specialist. Thousands of years ago, your ancestors were rugged nomads. They moved constantly across harsh, extreme climates, eating whatever unpredictable food sources they could find, from wild meats to fermented dairy and gathered plants. To survive this chaos, your biology developed an incredibly flexible immune system.
Think of your type B immune system as a sophisticated, biological Swiss Army knife.
It is incredibly versatile, rapidly shifting its internal tools to fight off a wide variety of bacterial and viral threats. But this extreme flexibility comes with a severe, hidden cost. Because your immune system is so eager to adapt, shift, and fight, it can easily become overactive and confused. Instead of just attacking foreign invaders, your overactive defense system starts attacking your own healthy cells. This phenomenon is exactly why massive medical datasets show that type B individuals possess a notably higher risk of developing severe autoimmune conditions. Your internal defense army is so heavily armed and aggressively trained that friendly fire becomes a daily, silent threat to your own organs. Furthermore, your nomadic metabolism is a finely tuned, ancient engine built for whole, natural foods. When you feed it modern, artificial processed foods, fast food, or refined synthetic sugars, your engine violently rejects them. The fake ingredients act like toxic sludge in your bloodstream, triggering a massive wave of systemic inflammation. This inflammation acts like a slow-burning biological fire, silently damaging your delicate blood vessels, disrupting your insulin sensitivity, and accelerating your aging process much faster than other blood lineages. So, what is your mandatory survival protocol for tomorrow morning? If you are type B, you must become an absolute master of inflammation control. Your very first step is to ruthlessly eliminate highly processed, artificial foods from your daily life. You must stop putting cheap synthetic fuel into your ancient high-performance engine. Replace those toxic snacks with a diverse range of whole foods, balancing lean proteins with high-quality fermented dairy and fresh greens, just like your nomadic ancestors did. Your immune system is your greatest genetic superpower, but only if you feed it the right fuel and keep it focused on the real enemies.
If you have type AB blood, you might think you won the ultimate genetic lottery.
Because you carry both the A and B antigens, it is easy to assume you possess a highly evolved, upgraded biological system, a perfect hybrid of human history. While it is true that your unique biology gives you a remarkably calm and tolerant immune system, which statistically lowers your risk for certain gut conditions, this evolutionary upgrade hides a terrifying silent vulnerability. Your fatal flaw does not lie in your stomach or your immune system. It is hiding deep inside your head. To understand your specific biological risk, you must realize that type AB is the absolute youngest blood type in human existence. You are part of a modern evolutionary experiment that is only a few thousand years old. Because your immune system is so incredibly tolerant, it rarely overreacts to foreign invaders. However, this extreme calmness means it often ignores silent, slow-moving damage happening right under its nose. Massive medical studies have revealed a dark reality. Type AB individuals carry the highest statistical risk of all blood lineages for developing severe memory loss and cognitive decline as they age. Imagine your brain is a brilliant, sprawling, futuristic city, powered by billions of tiny, glowing electrical wires. These wires are your delicate neural blood vessels, delivering essential oxygen and nutrients. Because you inherited the sticky blood traits from your type A ancestors, your blood platelets have a dangerous tendency to clump together. Over decades, these microscopic, sticky red clots act like silent biological sludge. They do not cause a massive, sudden heart attack. Instead, they slowly and quietly wedge themselves into the incredibly fragile, microscopic capillaries of your brain. This creates chronic, silent inflammation. One by one, those brilliant, glowing electrical wires are suffocated. The electric blue synaptic flashes that power your memory, your focus, and your personality begin to flicker, dim, and eventually fade into a terrifying, lifeless grey fog. Your immune system is simply too tolerant to sound the alarm until the cognitive damage is already severe. So, what is your ultimate survival protocol for tomorrow morning? If you are type AB, you must prioritize neuroprotection above absolutely everything else. You cannot wait until your memory starts slipping. You must aggressively defend your vascular health today to protect your brain tomorrow. Begin incorporating powerful, brain-boosting vascular support into your daily routine, such as high-quality omega-3 fatty acids, powerful antioxidants, and rigorous daily cardiovascular exercise to force fresh, clean blood flow deep into your neural networks, flushing out that microscopic sludge. Your immune system is beautifully calm, but your brain desperately needs your active daily protection to keep its lights on for a long, powerful life. So, what is the final biological ranking? While type O often shows the strongest overall lifespan potential due to natural cardiovascular armor, and type AB faces the steepest cognitive challenges, the ultimate verdict is incredibly empowering. Your blood type is not a carved-in-stone death sentence. It is simply a genetic blueprint that reveals whether you need to aggressively protect your fragile gut, lubricate your sticky platelets, control your fiery immune inflammation, or defend your aging brain. Always remember this fundamental rule. Your genetics load the gun, but your daily lifestyle habits completely pull the trigger. Do not leave your longevity to random chance. If you want to master your physical health through raw, evidence-based science and uncover the miraculous mechanics hidden inside you, subscribe to the channel and join our community of deep body explorers. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of the 4 blood lineages do you carry? And what is the one specific habit you are going to change tomorrow morning to protect your biology? Drop your answer in the comments below.